me up in that algorithm and holla at your girl.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's star time.
Friday, July 2nd, and we're talking about trending topics.
Oh,
Yes.
what?
Yes, girl.
That's unique.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's unique. That's unique. Yes. No. Wait.
Queens is in the building, y'all.
Yo, Moochie, can I get that theory, please? Let me get that theory. You know what I mean? I need that theory right now. I don't need it tomorrow. I don't need it Wednesday. I don't need it Friday. I need that theory right now.
You know, black girls don't really have to do stuff like that. What we gotta do is take naps and moisturize. And we pretty much good to go.
Right.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? I'm on location, and we're gonna do our live. We're gonna talk about race. We're talking about foreshadowing moments, and we are also having a memorial for famous. So I gotta bring up the people that made this possible, that done slaved in the kitchen and cooked for all of this stuff that we gonna have. What's up, young boy? Hey, Inga, you got the plates hot and steaming and ready? Tamika, you got Tamika, are you on deck? We got EJ the TV junkie in the building.
Hey,
And
boo.
of, and of course, we're gonna need a diva to make sure everything is ran right.
What's up, Moochie?
What's up, y'all? Look, I might need y'all to share y'all screens because I was trying to make things possible on here, but it's saying that I'm offline on my computer. But we gonna try to make things happen.
Okay.
We gonna try to make things happen. I can't even. I'm trying to take the. I probably gotta do it for my phone. But we're gonna be talking about raising Kanan. I got a couple of questions and stuff like that we're gonna be discussing. So let's get into it. So, do y'all think that Marvin did this to Famous? Or do y'all think it was unique? Or do you think it was Freddie's people? Who want to start it off?
I think it was Freddie's people.
Me too. I do think it's Freddie's people. Because that song. I think it's the song. And I think even Kanan knows that. That's why that's the last thing he was holding. So he's going over to wherever Freddie and them was. And he's about to make some noise for his boy. He's about to get some vengeance. What's y'all take on everything? And if y'all want to, we're gonna have like a moment where we talk about Famous, and also have a question that's with the series, asking y'all if this was rushed. So we're gonna get into that in a few. So I don't even know if they Nita, do you think it's Famous Freddie's people that took Famous out?
Yeah, I think that would be the most thing to make sense. However, I want to go with what I heard somebody else say. Don't know where I heard it from. I listen to all types of content.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm gonna go with um Detective Baby Daddy.
You know what? That is a good theory. I did bring it up. He was able to put two and two together as
Mhm.
far as Kanan being Detective Howard's son. So
Yes.
that might
Yes.
be Detective Howard might have saw that as a loose end, especially because, the feds was closing in on him.
Right. Right. Because he could have actually seen him in the precinct or either have like somebody who told him. Even though I think the lawyer could have told Rock and Rock could have taken care of it.
Wow.
Because he had a lot of connections in different departments and everywhere. So I'm just thinking maybe Rock ordered some type of hit and yeah,
So if she orders some type of hit, that means Marvin has something to do with it.
maybe. Maybe because we did see that he was broken up after Gerald, but could it have been because of famous and Gerald on top of that?
Mm,
That really sent him down doing a downward spiral. And how he's been he's just been like a loose cannon this season ever since that whole thing.
true. Anybody want to add on to what Nita is saying? Does anybody have a rebuttal as far as who is the one that's responsible for taking out famous?
I'm sticking with my same answer.
I'm sticking with that too. Okay, so Young Boy says it couldn't have been Howard.
Hey,
Marv,
young boy, what's up? How you doing?
You want to elaborate?
yeah, I want him to elaborate. Young Boy, can you elaborate?
Yeah, go ahead and elaborate.
Um, Ronnie was lurking when he came out the police station. I felt like he felt like he was all a snitch anyways. So
Hmm.
you leaning towards Ronnie. No, he didn't call. You not gonna call my friend Big Head, and you not gonna look.
He mad at me right now. It's okay though.
It's
I
all
still love
right.
him.
Ronnie smoked and tortured famous. You think so, Demarcus? Look. I think you might be running with this one, brother.
That's the other thought process though. Like if it's not Freddie's people, then the only other person I think it could be is Ronnie. Like those are my only two people that I have, but I'm going Freddie people first and then Ronnie because Ronnie did still shoot at Rock even though Kanan told him not to leave his mama alone, to leave his folks alone. He still messed with him anyway. So I feel like he wasn't listening, so he might have.
Okay, he said he's this is how he's elaborating on it. He just don't like the Howard theory.
Okay, your
I
prerogative.
mean, they showed him in a flashback, so don't be surprised if we might see him again if they do show that was the way that he died.
Yeah, because it felt like he clocked him, like he kept trying to warn um
Kanan.
Kanan about him some kind of way. I've seen him do it multiple times, talking about he was a goofy or he talked too much. It was like something he kept on saying little things about famous. So you know, in the interest of protecting his son.
Okay, are y'all having trouble hearing me, or y'all hear me? Oh, look at
I
Tamika with
hear
her
you.
shades
Uh-huh.
I
on.
hear you. Not the
Tam-
shades and the fireplace
Tamika have her funeral attire on.
and the black dress.
Look, and the black dress. So look, I want Tamika. What are your thoughts? Who did this?
I don't know who did it, but I know we need justice for famous, okay? I'm hurt. I done made the potato salad, the roast pork, okay, the plantains.
All right, I got somebody shouting. Famous was in interrogation damn near the whole day. You think he was dead before famous? You think Howard was dead before famous? So we gotta
We
let him.
don't know that though. We don't
We
know
Right.
don't
that.
know that.
We don't
You
have the
making up some
confirmation.
things now.
I cooked so much damn food, my wig fell off. Look at all that food I made. My wig had flipped off. I've been here making the rice and peas and all the other stuff. And I was wondering if Tamika had made some cakes or something. I done made all that food. I am dog tired now. So that's why I'm late, y'all, because all that food I was making. Ooh, Lord.
And you just
Oh
make
my
them
God.
They was
Okay,
greedy.
so
I was
let's
making
go.
all the Puerto Rican food. I had to look up the recipes because I don't know what the Puerto Ricans be eating. So I had to look up all these recipes. Took me all day. Oh Lord. So
Listen, the Puerto
y'all
Ricans
ready for
over
this
here,
replay?
we mix it up. We do the soul food and the
Yeah,
spiritual.
it's some soul food up in here because EJ had requested some soul food. So I got the
I
collard
did.
greens,
Thank you.
the fried chicken, smothered chicken, the macaroni and cheese, potato salad, double egg. We got all of it. Okay. And we got some Latino food for the brown people. Okay. For the blacks and the browns. We got some for everybody.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. Lord have mercy. Hey, young boy, are you going to behave yourself? Because you ain't going to be beating up on my EJ today. Okay.
He already called me big head girl.
I
Look,
know. Oh,
Tamika's
what? Because
Tamika
earlier
is
he was
going to
here.
breakfast at Tiffany's. That's
That's right.
look,
Oh,
look.
God.
She said, "Y'all repassing for real."
Yes. Look, we did it for Monet. So we
Yeah,
can
we
do it
did
for
it for
and
Monet.
she
I'm missing my hat.
right. I ain't even got my dark shade, but Tamika got it. She got it covered. Ooh, hey, Rick James.
Imagine it's famous loose took out famous, aka Sean, just like
Let
Kanan
me see if
smoked
I
his
got some
blunt.
shades in here.
Nah, that couldn't happen. Not the way
Oh,
she
young boy, I'm
was.
gonna send you a plate. Okay, I'm a FedEx it to you.
Okay. Hey, I would
Uh,
say Howard was dead too because they said he was decomposed for months. Howard ain't been dead for months. I don't think so. Hey, y'all, Queen. All
hey, y'all,
right.
Queen. What about
Hey,
y'all?
y'all
And I'm
queen.
just throwing something out here and throw it to the wall, see if it stick. What y'all think if maybe Famous took his own self out of here?
Oh, that would be
Mm.
interesting.
I
But why he
don't
put himself
think.
under a bed?
Well, that's
A
true.
mattress.
Yeah, 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 that is true. I'm just throwing something out there because everybody was running with all kind of crazy theories. So I said, well, maybe on the live itself, throw that theory out there too. I don't know. But I'm sticking with Freddie people. That's what I'm because the 411. What's the 411? He put in there detail. I listened to that song the other night. And I
Mm-hmm.
and I and I went and I said, "Oh, he put down everything." Because I guess I didn't pay attention that deep when it first came out, but this time I really listened to it, and I was like, "Okay, if I hear that you did all this stuff, I might take you out of here." So I think I'm sticking with Freddie's people.
Yeah, they number one on my list too.
They number one. I don't think, but even though I was in the kitchen cooking all the rice and peas and all the plantains and everything, but I heard what Nita mentioned from my kitchen, I heard her say that could been Rock put out a hit because Andre Barnes had all the connections. That's also plausible. That's plausible.
Mhm.
So
Okay, so
we're
let
gonna
me.
get another flashback to see that.
Okay, so I'm
So
gonna ask y'all. This is a yes or no question around the panel. Do you think, for the simple fact is how everything happened, how she took out D Wiz, and how that started the downfall or the relationship with her and her son, she went about it a different way, where she's just gonna look like she's hunting for the get back for Kanan, and she actually did it, and they're gonna show us at the end? Do y'all think it's possible it will turn out that way?
I don't know if it turned out that way, but he was pissed when she took, even though she was justified, but she was pissed. He was pissed that he took out his friend. Kanan was pissed. So if he finds out that any of them Thomas family members of his took his friend out, Kanan is done with them. He done with all of them.
Mhm.
Okay, so somebody says this, and anybody has a reply? How do you feel about that, Nita?
About him not being dead. I mean, unalive.
About the question I just asked with
If Kanan find out
if
that
Kane, do you think Rock did it this way to make it look like they didn't do it so Kanan wouldn't be mad at her because if she did it. That's what I
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah. That makes sense to me. That would
So
make
do
sense.
you think that we're gonna get the vision where we see that silencer? Because somebody put it in the picture in the chat. Somebody said that he was holding you see a hand holding a silencer towards the back of somebody. Do you think that's who that was that took out Famous?
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know because they didn't give us any details.
No.
They just lifted up the mattress and lifted up the sheet. We don't know what we saw. We don't know what was seen.
Yeah,
So
yeah, we just throwing something out there. We don't
yeah,
know
no, I'm
nothing
just
really.
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we just making stuff up.
it's
And EJ looked
possible.
like she ready to take somebody out with them shades and that hat on. She looked like she ready. She looked like she ready to take somebody.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Ready to go
Yeah,
get some get back for Famous right quick. About to go
right.
get back.
Yeah, right.
Okay, we about to go get them.
So maybe Tasha did. It crossed my mind. Mm. That's
Who
what
said
y'all
Tasha?
Queen said. Somebody the other day we had a good time the other night. Somebody said that Yasmin did it. Somebody
Yeah,
said
that
that
was
Big Mama
that
did it.
was fun
Tariq
that
did.
night.
They was just making they was throwing everybody up in there. Angela did it. They was just throwing everybody's name out there. So I don't know. If it to make sense, I don't know how y'all feel. To make sense, I would think it would be Freddie's people. But it could be it, they could have switched. We know it ain't Lou. We know it's not Lou. One, he was in the rehab, and two, he's going to get active now that Wichicom, now they're gonna find out who did something. He gonna come back and get on, boots on the ground. So we know it's not and not jukebox because she was in basic training for 3 months.
Exactly.
So we know we can rule it out. The only one we can't rule out is Marvin and Rock and Freddie's people. I don't know.
Yeah, I see some people saying, like, actually a lot more people than I thought was saying Juke, and people were saying Lou, but I don't think it's either one of them. They was away. I don't think it was them.
I'm still going with Freddie's people and Ronnie. They are my top two.
Yeah, I could see that because Ronnie didn't like him anyway, and he already was going on a warpath. Freddie people definitely have reason. I mean, to be honest with y'all, I don't know what that cop name is, but I would put him on the damn list too. The one that didn't give a damn that he was gone and came and punched up damn Kanan. I don't like his ass either.
What was his name? Garcia?
Garcia, yeah, he
I
can
think
go on
like
the
that.
list too.
Oops, on the ground. Oh, did Moochie leave? I think she might have got kicked out. I guess she'll be back. What are you talking about?
I'm back. I had to step out. Anyway, yeah, I heard what y'all was saying from a distance. Y'all said I don't know about the Garcia, but I just don't like him, so we need to take him out of here.
Nah, yeah.
I don't like Garcia. I
Anyway.
want somebody to take him out. So
yeah. I'll be okay. How did y'all feel about all them doggone flashbacks? Because I was the person that was in there talking about, we don't need all these damn flashbacks. Can we please get on with the story? I ain't have no hard feelings.
I just wanted to know where the flashbacks was taking us to. I guess it was just showing, like, her thinking, of the things they've been through and the fact that he missing and the abuse they endured and all that different kind of stuff. I guess that was more so supposed to be coming from her frame of mind since he's missing. So from that aspect, I could get it, but I just want to know where was we going, because I'm like, are we trying to say Daddy took him out? Like, where's this leading us? Okay, do we know where we going to? That's what
I'm fine with the flashback because I need flashbacks to answer a story, to answer. So if we just going forward, then we be asking all these questions.
I'm talking about Famous in general. I'm sorry, I apologize. Go ahead.
I was saying, I think we got the flashback to show his father, but why are they showing his father? Do they
That's
think his dad did this to him?
that's what I was
I'm
trying
trying
to
to figure
see.
out what was the
That
purpose
would
of them
I don't
showing
like that
that.
storyline if that's the case.
I
Yeah,
think
What
because
the
he
all the,
came out of
and they
nowhere.
say this the stepfather from what everybody was telling me. They say he's the stepfather.
Exactly.
I think the flashbacks were more so to give Famous a goodbye. That's what I thought they were for. And I was like, I didn't really need to say goodbye. But I mean, it's cool. He's been a part of the show for a while, so I
He's
get
been
it.
there from the season 1, so
So
that's probably why.
I understand it, but that's what
Yeah,
I don't think it really had no meaning except for to give him a real,
yeah,
send off.
yeah. Me too. Yeah. Well, and also I guess that also for the mother. Yeah, I can't justify nothing else. Based on what you just said, it was just to give him a goodbye because he was there since season 1. He did have people who really liked this character. I like Famous. I didn't dislike him. I did agree with Tamika. Like the story can go on without him, so it's not like a big deal. But it was just to say goodbye. Just
All right. So I'm
yeah,
gonna.
yeah.
Look, young boy said I looked at it again. The person that had the pow to Famous here, so that destroys the
Howard
Howard
theory.
theory because he had a bald head.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mm-mm,
so I didn't see that picture that you're talking about.
mm-mm.
I didn't see that picture that you're talking about, but I want to ask you guys this question. Do you think for the simple fact is that they had that because they brought Unique back, they shortened Famous story because Unique's thing took on a life of its own? Do y'all think this is why we're getting the condensed version of Famous with him basically getting taken out off camera? Because I
I
feel
don't
like we
Well,
were
think
cheated
so.
no,
out of that.
well, no, I don't think that's the
I don't
reason
think
why.
so.
I think it's because there's something to do with the actor and the stars and the lines and the whoever the powers that be. I think there's something going. So they just we seen this on other shows when we saw them. We talked about this on the shop when the girl who the mother who was married to the girl Dre or whatever her name is. Next thing you
Mm-hmm.
know, she was just gone. They
Mm-hmm.
didn't unalive her, but they just washed her away. You know what I'm saying? So because there was some kind of friction behind the scenes, I think something happened with this guy and Lionsgate and Stars and all of the producers, and then they just said we was gonna cut it, get rid of him. I don't think that he was supposed to be taken down. I don't think he was supposed to, but they got to get rid of him.
I honestly don't think that it makes or breaks the story, like Tamika says. Like, I agree with her 100% on that. And I honestly don't think that it is that big of a conspiracy theory either. I think that the natural progression is that Kanan is going to lose people that were really close to him.
Yeah,
Famous is someone who was really close to him. It makes sense that he goes, and it's not somebody that we really gonna miss that much. Yes, Famous is cool. I love What's the 411. I mean, that was a vibe. It was all, what I'm saying. I was listening to it yesterday and
Streets
today.
need a
I think
body. I was listening to
the
Streets Need
streets
a
about it,
Body.
whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
that's
Yeah.
that's the one.
But yeah, but I just think that at the end of the day, if you heard what Kanan said at the end, it was funny. I'm sorry, I was laughing when he said, "I'm sad." I said, "Sit down." 50's so silly. I'm
But do you
Oh,
think
sad.
he really was
I
sad?
love his
Because like they
commentary,
didn't.
EJ.
He
Hmm.
basically kicked him out of the apartment. That was then after that, pretty much they wasn't talking that
Yeah,
much.
he was treating him like crap that last time, to be honest
Yeah,
with you,
he
because
was.
I
He
was
followed
going off
Ronnie.
on him. But I
Right,
think
right.
some of that is guilt too because of that. But I feel, in my opinion, that something more than likely was going to always happen to Famous. It might have been in a
Me
different
too.
way, and it might not have been now. Maybe that changed
Mhm,
a little bit. But
mhm.
everybody wanted to know, oh, well, what's going to happen to Famous, right? Y'all used to be saying, what makes him name his son after him? Now you got the answer. This is what it
Right,
was.
right, right.
That was
But
his
you're right
best
about the
friend, no
guilt. That's
matter
probably
what.
why he was crying because he wasn't spending
Mm-hmm.
time with them.
Mm-mm.
He let him and Ronnie came in there and bucks and just push him on out the apartment and took over his damn apartment. So I mean, Famous ain't had no money to pay for it anyway, but still, um, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
I just
he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose people anyway. We need to lose a Thomas family member because at this we getting close down to the wire. So at
we
some
can wait
point
till next
somebody got to
season on
go.
that. We can wait till next season on that. We can hold off on all of that.
Oh yeah. No, I'm in no rush because I don't want my Uncle Marvin going nowhere. But I know it's gonna probably happen, So, but yeah, we next season for sure. Somebody got to go.
The streets need a body.
Streets need a body, and it was famous. The streets need a body, and it was his. So yeah, it's I don't know. Yeah, we can move. Like look, famous was cool. I agree with y'all, but just not gonna stop the story. We can keep moving on. You know what I mean? So
I agree.
I think it has something to do with the because why you haven't even seen this actor nowhere. So that's the reason why, like, it just seemed weird. It must be something with their contract, something that dispute.
Yeah, no, for me, I think we can move on from him, but I think because of this being a devastating loss to Kanan, him and Jukebox, they are about to wreak havoc. So they have kind of been side quested to handle this type of business that's going to take him away from, his real business, doing product and all that stuff. He gonna be out in these streets trying to avenge him. So I guess
they about to get it on and popping.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're not really gonna move on from it because of the role that he
played.
Yeah,
because Lulu said that in the trailer, right? He said that. Yeah. He said he gonna make an exception for this one for fame.
Yeah. So like the character itself, like we can move on in general, like the story goes on, but the story still like the choices that some of these characters are going to make are still going to revolve around the death of this character. So he's still there technically, but I think I'm with Tamika though. I think this was always in the plan. I just, whether it was now or later, we only got one more season. I think it made sense that it had to happen in this season. We don't need it to happen in next season because next season we need to be trying to wrap up the Thomas family in general.
Right.
A famous story. I think this season was best for famous, and I think it was probably always supposed to go that way. More than likely.
You might be right.
I don't know, but
I mean, it's we don't know. You might be right. That sounds plausible. I just thought, because we didn't see him on no posters, we didn't see him nowhere, and
it was like he disappeared.
Yes, like he disappeared. So, yeah. So we anyway, rest in peace to him. And I thought it still was sad though with the mother. I felt bad for the mother. She went through a lot. Apparently we saw that with the husband or whoever he was, boyfriend, husband. She went through a lot, and then she was sitting there reminiscing about when he found the dog and all of that kind of stuff. So I felt bad for the mother, and she was going through it alone because Jessica is in California, so she was going through it alone. Oh, I hear echo.
I don't know why y'all hear echo. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes,
it's the echo.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come out. I'm having like a lot of technical issues tonight. Give me a second.
Yes, One Shot Gaming. I agree. That morgue scene was beautifully acted. I think the actress did a good job playing the mother. I ain't got no complaints with her. She did what she was supposed to do. There was some other comment that somebody said.
The commentary was the best. I ain't even gonna lie. Like this particular episode, for whatever reason, I really enjoyed Kanan's commentary. I don't know why. But I did.
Well, I always like him when he narrated. I like the narration of older Kanan.
Me,
yeah, I like that. Yeah. I hope they. You say you don't like it?
I don't like older Kanan, so there's that.
So you don't like young. You don't like young or old.
No, I don't like either one of them Kanans.
Either one. Okay, I don't care for young Kanan yet, but I love older Kanan.
I don't like older Kanan. He's the same person he was when he was a kid, just older. Still doing.
He see right now he's still soft. He was more vicious as older Kanan. He was causing all kind of havoc.
I feel like he close to being there.
I like that. I love 50 Cent playing that character. Love that.
He has a combination of both of his uncles in that character and his mother's business sense.
I did too. She always late.
Yes, young boy. uh,
That's very true.
That's very true.
Did Famous mother force him to go to the police? No, the police came to him and snatched him up out the house because the mother told about the pow pow.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. But we did not see Nita mention something that maybe a week or two ago. We never saw when he left the police station.
No, we never seen him leave the police station.
Mhm.
That's why it
Exactly.
is a possibility that Detective Howard could have did it.
I mean, nobody is off
Yeah,
the
the
table.
last thing we saw was him asking for a lawyer. We went from
Right.
that to now they found him under a mattress. So what happened in between? They still gotta fill in that gap. And my whole thing is Dad, I done lost my train of thought just that fast. Let's come back to me.
It's not like her fault, but I mean, she did feel guilty, young boy. I don't want to put fault on the mother. She just did what she was like, oh, let me get this gun out the house. I wouldn't have called no cops or turned no gun into no cop. But
She
I'm
know
not.
better.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say the woman. I think she's a decent woman. She's not like she don't have nothing to do with the game. She's just a hardworking Latino lady. She don't know nothing about no guns and stuff. I just think,
She ain't dumb. Don't take no guns to no popos. Stop playing.
That's
She
the
ain't
part I
dumb.
don't understand.
Let me
Nita,
tell y'all something. I
she
think I
might
told
be out.
y'all
She
this
might just not.
before.
She might not. She's a civilian. Y'all got to give her a pass. She a
My
civilian.
brother had a BB gun in here when he was a kid, and my dad thought it was real. He woke him up and was about to take his ass to the police, so he realized it was a BB.
yeah,
He
some of
had
those
my
look
brother
real.
shook.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
some of
do
those
look
look
real.
real.
They do, especially nowadays. They really look real.
But it came back to me. What I was about to say was, damn, I lost it again, y'all.
You did it this
Brain
time.
fog. I'm getting brain fog.
So, Nita, I'm going to ask you this question as far as we're talking about who is going to be the next person that gets that rock before she realized that this is all Unique's doing. 'Cause we already seen her have this conversation with Panessa. So do you think she's putting two and two together now?
Yeah, I think she is putting two and two together now, but the most likely person that Rock will get hit by is Quan because he's feeling real disrespectful. And I think since now that he knows Unique is alive, unbeknownst to her, I think he's gonna go ahead and do that, get her on out the way, get them all out the way, and work with Unique. So I think maybe that way.
And I need her to pack Quan up swiftly and professionally. It's time for him to damn go.
Yes.
Oh, y'all.
Yes.
Let me
Okay, go
say
ahead.
it
You
now
got it now,
before
Tanika?
I forget again.
Yeah. Quan.
What the hell could Famous have been telling them? He don't know much because Mama said he was talking, he was cooperating, he was telling them things. Was he pulling rabbits out of his mind? Like, what was happening? What was he telling them? Because what does Famous know to tell them? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. What was he actually telling? He really don't know anything.
Hey, P. Bronson. I don't
The
know.
most he knows is Rock put the pow pow in his bag when he went to school. And he didn't even I think he told Famous told Kanan that later afterwards. And that's basically was the beginning of the downfall of their friendship.
Right, because he didn't want him to let her in. He didn't want him to accept nothing from her and all of that.
She said you had too much communion juice.
I wish.
Hey, Trusty C. No, I got a question for anybody who can answer this. What was wrong with this little boy that he couldn't outrun that old man who was hop, skipping, and jumping down the? That old man chased him down. That kid should have been. What was he? Probably like 13 or 14. He should have been able to outrun that old man. That old man was hobbling with 1 foot, skipping, but he still got him.
I
And
think the
that's a
better
nice question. Do y'all think that was Ghost? Because
That's what I was about
everybody's
to
saying
say,
it
Moochie.
is.
The streets are saying that's Baby Ghost.
Yeah, that's what the street's saying. Yeah, he was in
Y'all
there
think it
getting
was
caught.
Baby Ghost?
girl, not me.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
so.
I
so,
don't think so.
I
I
but
don't
think it
think
was
that's
so.
what
just
the
some
streets
random
are saying.
kid.
I think it's just
No.
a random kid, but everybody they how they take stuff and run with it. That's
He
what they
could
say.
barely he could barely act. I hope that ain't the next Ghost.
I hope
Right.
so too.
No, right. Yeah, that old man, he caught up with him fast. He ran all that far just because over a 40 out. Like, I mean, come on, man.
A
I
He
was
40
gonna
ran
out,
say,
down
and
the block.
wasn't it some canned food too?
but I thought that was the bigger question, Inga, was why
What,
is this
$2?
old man chasing him over a doggone beer?
Yeah, they
Bruh.
cost like $2 or $3. A 40 don't cost for about
Now
two
y'all
two
know they
fifty.
will chase these people, but I don't think he would have chased them that far. He would have been
It
turned
was
his ass
blacks and
back.
blacks. It was how many New York City blacks did he chase him to be? It was blacks and blacks. You
Yeah.
know.
Shoot, back in
Yeah,
them days,
yeah. It was
it was
99
99
cents. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $2 or $3 now, but back in the day it was
Right.
99 cents. Yeah, that's
Exactly.
when I used to get the St. Ives and all that stuff. So
You said St.
OE.
Ives.
yeah,
Lord St. Ives was my first beer.
yeah,
That put me on my
yes, St. Ives.
ass.
Yeah, OE. I didn't drink that too. So
Cisco?
that's when you young and
Anyone?
stupid.
Look, Cisco,
Oh, and
anyone?
Oh
Cisco.
my
Yeah,
God, Cisco.
yeah, Cisco.
Look,
Yeah.
Nita said, oh my God.
The
Hypnotic
story.
Cisco. Oh, what's the other drink we used to have? There was something else. It was I can't remember, but it was just funny to me. I laughed at that scene that old man chasing him, and he just would not let it go. Then the kid, once he saw a famous body,
Lord,
then
Mad
he just
Dog
threw up.
2020.
Yeah, Mad Dog. That's what I was thinking. Thank you. I was sitting there trying to think what was the other drink. Mad Dog.
Y'all
Yeah,
went way back, yes.
yes, Mad Dog. Mm-hmm.
Code 45.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did
Cold
have good
Don't let the
commercials,
smooth
St.
taste
Ives.
fool you. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. Right, Cold 45.
Yeah, that my
Mhm.
grandmother used to drink
And
that.
St. Ives did have the best commercials. All the hip hop artists back in the day did did commercial with St. Ives. Yes.
He said Wild Irish Rose.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I must be an alcoholic. I done tried all this stuff.
I'm sorry. I only drink wine. I only drunk wine coolers.
Yeah, I drunk that wine cooler too. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stop lying. But go ahead.
I'm about to say, wait a minute. You know something? I don't know the EJ be drinking because I done see bottles over there. Oh no, somebody didn't say champagne. That my mom and them said champagne.
Wow.
My mom and them said that champagne. Yes.
I
Bottles and
remember this
James.
one, y'all.
Bottles and
Queen.
James, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Neither if you drinking that Steel Reserve, you was on your ass. Okay, that Steel Reserve is some rough stuff. That's some rough stuff.
One Shot Gamer said those New York City bodega owners didn't play about their products back in the day, especially the Ox and
Oh
East Harlem. They
shit.
chase you for blocks.
Yeah, now they probably just shoot you now. Now they probably just shoot because I done seen some videos. They probably just shoot the people now.
Tell them my age. That was Billy D. Williams' drink.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Core 45. Billy D. Williams did
Look, a
commercials. Fred
panel of
Yeah, I was
Wilson.
talking about that yesterday.
How
A
dare
panel full of
you?
luscious.
Look.
Oh,
No, you didn't.
yes. I mean, yeah, we did drink that stuff. I mean, especially when you're a kid. Oh, the Boone's Farm. Lord, that Boone's Farm used to be good back in the day.
That was my
I
favorite.
can't remember last time I had a Boone's Farm. It's been years.
Somebody could give me a boon for him right now. I drink.
I would drink
Somebody
it.
put
I would drink it.
Thunderbird. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we
Oh my
was
God.
experimenting.
Yeah, I mean, you tell you, I started drinking. I used to sip on my people stuff, my family stuff. When I said, "Oh, let me take a little sip," and
The
then when,
kids nowadays took it to the fifth power. They messing with nitrous oxide, pills, and all sorts of nonsense.
oh yeah, nah, we ain't doing it. I ain't know
We
nothing
ain't
about no
doing all
pills.
of that.
I
We
ain't
was
know
just
nothing
trying to
about no
burn our
pussy.
throats out. That's all.
I was trying to smoke a Newport cigarette and drink my my Boone's Farm. Yes. Mm. Oh yeah, the still was
Cool.
serving the crabs, Nita. Now that's true. Then that's good. I thought you mean you was sitting there drinking. No, and the crabs is good. It's a good seasoning. I mean, flavor for the
For
crab.
okay,
Yeah, the cooked
y'all
crabs. Yeah.
taught me something.
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm asking this question. Y'all said that Quan is gonna be the next adversary. Do y'all think we're gonna get any blowback from the people in Baltimore because he is missing now? I mean, I know he's not
Oh yeah,
missing.
they didn't unalive him, right?
They didn't unalive him. So remember, he struck back at Rock and backdoored her before. Do y'all think this is coming again?
What they should have unalived him. Leaving him alive. Do y'all think it's gonna be some blowback on that?
Yeah, that was
It's
too risky.
possible.
That was too risky.
I would have unalived him.
I don't know. He seemed scared though. He looked scared enough. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Cisco. Yeah, that was a good drink too.
That thong, thong. Oh, not that Cisco. My bad.
Mhm.
What you was saying? That
Well,
thump,
speaking of
thump, thump, thump.
Baltimore, he is from Baltimore.
He is? I never knew that.
Yeah, all of Drew Hill is from Baltimore. The whole group. Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you couldn't hear in their speaking voice. But I don't think I heard the Baltimore accent.
Okay, because if they don't say do, then we don't know.
Right?
Because
Yeah.
that's how we do.
Doug and do and yeah, yeah. Lord, they something else.
My mind is not in the gutter. She said Cisco, and I thought thong, 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 thong. Let me hear.
Okay, so now I got another question for y'all.
Mhm.
Who's gonna come after Marvin first? Do you think that this whole thing with Early's gonna go sideways and Stefano is gonna come after him, or they gonna go after Stefano?
Mm. All I know, I want ET gone, so it doesn't matter. I think his day is coming. But it's going to affect Marvin, though, right? In matter of fact, didn't Stefano, unless I heard it wrong, didn't he say that you vouching for this guy? So if I guess anything go wrong, it's on Marvin, right? Did I hear that right? Or
Yeah, he did say that.
It absolutely is.
Okay, the Italians gonna strike first. Do y'all think that that Stefano is gonna suffer repercussions for doing business with people he wasn't supposed to be doing business with? Cause he has broken a rule.
He probably will eventually, but he gonna take out Early first. And then he probably gonna be going after Marvin or either setting Marvin up. We already know it's gonna be one or the other of that.
Yeah.
I agree.
I
Early
think
has to go. He's playing both sides. I don't even I feel like Rock didn't even confront Marvin right to get answers from him because he's still hiding a lot of stuff.
I think she gonna let him hang himself because just keep give him a little more rope, give him a little more rope because
I
she
see her
already
doing
know.
that. I agree. Um, so we know Lulu got the drawers.
mm-hmm.
JTD.
Mm-hmm. Y'all see
Got
how
the
she
1
drawers.
minute, because I gotta step away. But Lulu, watch yourself. I don't trust that chick not for 1 second, okay?
no,
I don't
yeah.
trust her
Comfortable with
either.
I don't either. No,
I don't
I think she a little sneaky. She asking questions about Jessica and all that. I don't trust her. But y'all see how she grabbed up on that man muscle?
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
Ah,
So do y'all think she a Fed?
I don't know about
I
that. I
don't
just
think
think
I don't think Lulu knows he don't talk about his business like
I
that.
don't think a fan, but I think that she gonna do something to backdoor him in the music business.
I
I don't
think
think she's
that's
no
what she
police.
is. I don't think she's the police.
It's something to do with that in the music business. She's going.
Yeah, I would have grabbed it too. Go ahead, Tamika. I would have grabbed the man muscle too.
She's probably gonna take B
Right,
Rilla,
yeah, right to me.
like after she but Lulu is probably gonna get B Rilla to a certain point, and she's probably gonna backdoor him some kind of way and somehow take him. You know how it always goes. People get certain people to a certain point, they get big, and then they get the opportunity, and then boom, it's gonna be something like that. Because he just done invested so much in B Rilla and feel like you letting him live in your house.
And Lulu told her it's been a while for him because he was in rehab for 3 months, and then who's the last chick we saw him with? It's been a while with him, so I know
it was Z. What was her name? Z.
The girl who got taken, Ziza.
Yeah,
Ziza.
it was her.
Oh yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, so he probably exploded. He couldn't wait.
I don't trust him either, RC, because I feel like he put her in there to backdoor him to make sure he secures his business.
I agree with that.
I think he's gonna learn all he can from him, and then probably either try to cut him off or just try to do something where it's gonna piss him off. Because his intentions he wasn't there with. He didn't give his true intentions. Oh no, I
just
don't
saw
think
that.
so.
Nah, he's not doing that.
He's not doing that.
He's not even gonna answer him, I don't think. She knew who
I
she
don't
would
like the way
ask.
she spoke to Marvin. I thought that was horrible.
This was she didn't all of that she was just manipulating him, playing with him. Oh, mommy, you best, you great, oh, you strong, oh, you got it going on. All the stuff she tried to say to make him feel special. And it's just she does that each time. Every time she does something, she's looking for something. She's not doing nothing as a mother just because she don't care. She don't love her kids. I don't think she loves them. That's what I'm saying. Feel. Now y'all might disagree, and that's fine. But I don't think she loves her kids.
Okay, right, EJ. But while she backstabbing him, she might as well get her freak on too.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I don't blame her about that. No.
I don't blame her. Go
She ain't
ahead
had time to
and
be
do it,
playing no games. Like, look, we grown. We ain't playing no games. Look, come on over to my house and let's get it going on.
Okay, so you saying his Mama Joyce tried to bait Marvin into doing it, but you're saying he will do it eventually? I hope not. I hope he lets her suffer until the last minute.
I think she
That's too
tried
good for
to
her.
play on his
I agree
anger
with
because she know when he gets mad that that it triggers him. We've seen his anger, like they've showed it to us like several times over the last several episodes. Like when he get upset, he goes beyond because he unalived what was it, whatever his name was. He unalived that other dude when he was only supposed to rough him up. But they kept triggering him, and I think that she knows her child, and she tried to trigger him into doing it with some reverse psychology stuff, and it didn't work, and he walked out instead. But I don't like her. I think she's horrible anyway. I ain't have no sympathy for her.
No. I think
like
DeMarcus is the only one
to the end.
Yeah, DeMarcus is the only one who has sympathy for this lady. I don't have no sympathy. I ain't never liked her from when we first met her, whatever season she was first introduced. Season 1, I never liked her mother. I ain't never liked her. So just I don't care about her. I want her to be dead on this next episode. Like I've been wanting her to be dead for the last few episodes. Like after this is it. She needs to die. Like
Yeah, I definitely don't like her. I've never been a fan of hers, but I felt the emotions, okay, and I understood from the aspect of a person sick with cancer. But outside of that, I thought we was gonna get what we talked about, where it was gonna be some deeper conversations with her and Marvin, and deeper conversation with her and Lulu. And they said, "Oh no, bitch,
no apology to Tamika for being a bad mother.
We're gonna go around the block and down the corner and through the woods and over the hills, but we ain't gonna do that because Lulu said he ain't got no damn time. He ain't about to be nobody nurse.
He said, I'm gonna be back drinking if I got
and I respect it. You have to protect your peace. Absolutely, yes."
Yeah,
no apology.
Lulu could have done.
First, she tried to big him up and be like, "Oh, you strong and you this and you that."
Yeah,
she tried
you're
to
the
get him that
best.
way first. Then she flipped it, and when he wasn't gonna do it, Then it's you sorry, Marvin, you sorry.
Yeah.
I want to jump through the TV and toss that freaking bed over, child.
Right.
I'm
Exactly.
glad he's kept his composure and just
Yeah, because
walked
I
out.
thought he was gonna lose it, to be honest. I'm glad he did.
And I'm not against people, the mercy on the live when things are people on in bad situations like this. I was always in support of it back when but in this case with this lady, I know she had to. Tamika made a good point in my live early in the comment. The lady had the needle and the vial right there. Do it your damn self.
Yeah, Nita brought that up, and I said that's true.
Oh, Nita, I'm sorry.
He
Nita
could have
said.
just been like, pass me the needle, I'll do it myself, and he could have walked
Right.
out.
Right.
Yup.
Yeah.
And you spent all of that time to pay somebody extra for that stuff. Why couldn't you pick
And
your
she's
own,
slick too. She just as slick as the kids. Like you paying a nurse. That nurse should get her license taken away from her. No, we don't care nothing about that mother. So
Okay,
I'm
I
not.
believe there's more skeletons to uncover for Joyce. Hopefully, her and Rock could have one last conversation to clear things
No,
up.
I don't
I
think
think
they
that's it.
did.
I
no,
think that's all we're
RC.
gonna get from
No,
that.
no more conversations. When the credits go up after the song, I want her dead and we throwing her in the ground. Like we don't need no more conversations with this lady. I'm tired of this lady.
Yeah. I hope she already got her hole ready. Okay,
Right. Don't even give her a box.
Like
Don't even
Monique
give her a
69
box.
said earlier, a dirt nap. Yeah, she take a dirt nap.
Do you think they let go the investigation now that they have famous body? Do you think this is gonna reignite Detective Howard's investigation?
I don't think it's necessary to reignite because the captain already was telling him to, regardless of what they said, still look into it. He still was a cop, whether good or bad. So I think they were still supposed to be doing it. They haven't been showing us nothing of it. But I know they damn sure don't give a damn about Famous, and they ain't gonna be worried about who took him out.
Oh, RC, I see what you're saying. I got you.
I want to go too, but I want. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if we
Yeah,
gonna
but
get no answer.
she brought it up. So I guess every time somebody say something, it's not always just thrown in there for no reason. So maybe maybe that might it might be a reason. Yeah. Um.
Do y'all think that Vanessa is going to see Unique, or he's still going to stay in the shadows as far as him and her? Because we see him coming out, fresh haircut, fresh clothes. He's out of the black hoodie. Are we going to see him? Start having face to face and conversations with different people. And who do you feel like he would be talking to first? We already seen him talk to Quan.
I need to see him talk to a therapist because he working my nerves right now.
Oh, who talking about Quan?
No, what I'm saying, I'm asking you about Unique. I said since we seen him the coming attractions, he has he done went and cut his hair and he's
Oh
back
yeah, he
out there
back
in
to
the
the old
streets.
Unique. Yeah.
What type of confrontation are we gonna see? Like who is he gonna reveal himself to besides Quan?
What about Rice Krispies? Is he gonna reveal himself to them?
Oh no, that's a good one.
He on a hate rock campaign right now, so I guess it would be to go to everybody who got beef with her.
Yeah, they do have beef with her. They don't like her. The Italians, some of them, for everybody, yeah, a lot of people got beef with her. So
Okay.
yeah, he got to go because at the end of this season, I want him gone, and then I don't want him coming back. Like, don't don't come. You know, last time it was okay. We all cheered. Now I want him gone and stay gone.
Inga said it
Okay,
was
so how do
cheating
y'all
on that.
think this thing is gonna go with
Yeah,
B
yeah.
Rilla?
Be real. I think it's Lou gonna get backstabbed with this whole everything with this music thing is not gonna go the way Lou think it's gonna go. And that's with Imani and B Rilla.
Okay.
I agree.
Y'all think B Rilla still gonna go and rob the guy's house, the record label guy, Lowell?
I mean, he said all that stuff for a reason. He
I
might.
think so. I don't know if it's gonna be this episode coming. I think it's too soon because we haven't really seen it. I feel like if it would happen within not this episode coming, the next two.
I agree, young boy. That's what he need to do. That's what he need to do. But he not thinking with his correct mind right now. That's why
Right.
he working my nerves because that's all that take is a conversation. Period.
Right, EJ, because he is sitting there keep thinking that Rock, basically, because this is what early that ET done told him that Rock took him out, took his brother out, so he could take over, so she could take over his organization, and that's not how it went down. That's not how it went
Exactly.
down. She took over the organization just like anybody would. You see a job opening, say, "Oh, it's an opening. Let me grab it and try to apply." She saw an opening there for what he was doing. She thought he was dead. So what was we supposed to do? So
And
he's not being logical.
I don't think so either, Inga. And I also think back to when they had that conversation, when and he knows that Rock really wasn't completely out the game. Like he didn't believe that she was going to be able to let it go. And he should like look at it from his standpoint as somebody who is in the game. Do you think you would be able to walk away from it? And then this person is supposed to be gone, and you see a unique opportunity to just kind of, like Unique not thinking with his right mind. It just irritates me. I feel like just go over to Rock House. You know where she stay at. Go have a conversation with her. Surprise, Rock, I'm here.
Right. And he cared more, even though he leaving money for Pernessa and Jerome, but he cared more about what's going on with Rock and who she's
Yeah,
sleeping
it's
with and not
weird.
sleeping with and all the. So it's like he don't love Pernessa. He's obligated to her because that's family. You're the mother of my child. But he don't love that lady.
Unique
Mm-hmm.
thinking with the wrong head because the way she be wearing them cat suits.
Exactly.
All
Right.
right now.
Exactly. She doing it with them cat suits.
Okay, that's the head he needs to be trying to think with, because we need one of
Mm-hmm.
them scenes again. Because why? Why not? Instead, we got all this extra. Come on now. Go ahead and
Oh
get
my
this over
God,
with.
he's really gonna get on my nerve. And I want Quan gone. Lord, please. I'm counting down the days to me until we get rid
Okay,
of
so
Quan.
Quan teaming up is definitely gonna be trouble for Rock. Not that she isn't already in it, but she's slowly losing her influence, and she doesn't have any muscle besides
Right.
Marvin and Lou,
That I said
and
that
not
today,
really Lou.
Stephen.
She
He
don't
said
even have
Marvin
Lou to me.
since Lou. He said Marvin since Lou.
Since Lou. Yeah, since Lou got,
Yeah, but
got out
even
of it.
even though remember,
I agree,
I feel
Stephen. I
like she
said that
hasn't had
today.
the right muscle since the towers got taken down.
Since the towels got taken off, she hadn't had any muscle. No. So she really cannot go up against Quan. She don't who she go. Marvin would definitely get taken down because they got a larger entity, larger group.
Do you think that they're gonna because in order for her to get in with this connect, they're gonna have to meet what is it, Stefano? Do you think that meeting is even gonna happen?
It's gonna have to happen. They're gonna have to have a meeting because something's gonna. She's gonna have to go up to Stefano because now they done cut her supply off.
I know, but I'm saying, do you think it's gonna happen, or do you think something gonna happen to Stefano since Quan and Unique are working together? And I think he mad at everybody. Do you
Yeah, so
think
I
that?
mean, he might come. I could. It could happen because they saying, "Let me see you get organized." If he touches Stefano without the people from Jersey, it's gonna be a problem.
Quan hothead. He probably don't care though. But yeah. I just need Rock to go ahead and win because let's just go ahead and move this forward.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Because I'm over Unique now, and I love me some Neek, but dang it,
Me
Neek
too.
is on
I'm
my
over him.
nerves.
No, I'm
Yeah.
over him. Yeah,
I feel like
each
they keeping
episode,
him around a little too long.
each episode, I'm getting tired of him at this point.
Okay, my theory is that it's gonna reveal that Marvin had took out Famous and Kanan takes him out, then Juke and Kanan get into a huge fight, and that's how he gets the scar. Good theory. Good theory.
Like it.
Do you think he's gonna be capable of taking out his uncle? Cause he wasn't really even speaking of Famous like that. That's the part that wouldn't make any sense to me.
Mm. That's a good theory. I don't know.
I don't think so, but I like the theory
Yeah,
regardless.
I don't think so either. But the theory is good theory, good thinking. I don't see him taking out his uncle either. Young boy, I don't see it either.
Okay. Okay, there was a Karima left a comment when we did the first reaction. I'm gonna read it to you guys because I can't share it on the screen. All right, y'all ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what, Moochie? Let me say this. I could be reaching, but the picture of Rock crying could be that she had to have Marvin put Famous down and she knew how much it would hurt Kanan. Just a theory because we seen Rock crying, and of course, we would think that it would be because of her mom. But yes, I think she's crying because she knew for a fact how Kanan was going to take it. What are y'all thoughts about that comment?
Oh, I really think her crying, that tear we see, I think it's for her mother.
I think so too.
I don't
Or
think
her
I don't think
brother.
that she gave it. I don't think she give a damn about Famous to the fact that she gonna cry. You know.
Yeah.
So look how she took out. She had what you call him taken out. What's the other kid? D-Wiz.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she ain't shed no tear on that. She went and talked, and she even went up in the mama's face, holding that lady's hand,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to console her. You know what I'm saying? She ain't cared nothing about that. So I don't. I think it's for the mother, and that's because of past trauma from growing up as a child. You know.
I think if Kanan confronts her on that and she has lost Kanan forever because of that action, and she already did D-Wiz, so this could be just the straw on the camel back. So
Oh,
if it's
definitely.
revealed that his mother was behind it, then she could be crying because she has severed that relationship forever.
That's a
Forever.
good
Yeah,
theory.
yeah. I said if he finds
That's a
out
good
his mother or
takeaway.
any of them Thomas family members has something to do with, I think he's done with them.
Yeah.
So why are we
Mhm.
thinking that the Thomas family had anything to do with Famous? Like, what would be the purpose? I guess maybe I missed something. I'm just trying to
I
connect the
don't
dots. I
think
don't
that.
know
This is
why.
what people in the street think. I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Because I
Yeah,
was like,
not
why
me.
are we leaning into that so much? Because I'm like,
Everybody
what
keeps
did he
saying
do?
Marvin. Everybody want to say Lou. Everybody, I
I
don't
don't
know
want to
why they
think it's
even.
him though.
Yeah, I don't know why it's
I mean,
even a
I
he's
just
thought.
done it
would.
before.
But I
Mm.
would need a reason why Famous, though we know why D-Wiz. It was to save Kanan. So there was a specific
Yeah,
reasoning for
because
that.
that 411 didn't talk about Kanan. He was talking about what he personally did to Freddie people.
So
So
I'm just
why
trying to
would they
figure out
get
the source.
involved with that?
That's my whole thing about that. I was just trying to see, did I miss something that maybe Famous did to for everyone to have such a strong theory about it? That's what I'm saying. Like I guess I just thought maybe I missed something somewhere
All
that
right.
Famous
So
knew.
It's just the whole narrative around him being at the police precinct, being clocked there, and his work. He's speaking on crimes, and they could be putting stuff together, and he missing, and they keep on bringing up snitch, snitch, snitch. So I think that's why the streets need a body. So I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that the Thomas family could have been behind it because they have the most to lose.
That's why I said everybody. It's like that game of Clue. You know who did it? Everybody could have is a suspect at this point.
I want to say
Everybody
it's
for
mostly
different
Freddie
reasons.
people though. Come on, let me get this.
Yeah, got money. Yeah.
All right, girls, get up. Y'all know what that means. There's money upstairs. Come on.
All right, so the Thomas family are gonna take some losses if Marvin had a role in Famous being unalive. Next season may be the story of Kanan and Breeze. Okay, I mean everybody's waiting for it.
Well, I
I
haven't been
want to see
waiting
how
for
it
Breeze.
emerges, but I'm
I
fine.
haven't been waiting for Breeze. I've been sick of them talking about Breeze since OG Power. I'm not waiting for it, but everybody else seems to be because they won't stop talking about it since they dropped that name in OG Power, whatever episode season that was. They haven't stopped talking
Mm-mm.
about Breeze.
Okay, the body double they used for Fame is up there with Gina in Martin season 5 when that drama happened. Yeah, it's like he's not on screen to do his last thing, so that I feel like we were cheated with that.
Mm. Somebody got 99 cent super sticker.
Yeah, got money. Yeah.
All right, girls, get up. Y'all know what that means. There's money upstairs. Come on.
I love that movie. Come on, girl, there's money up there.
Look, here's a reason in episode 1. Marvin was in the car with Lulu. He mentioned people being snitches and chatty. Marvin could suspect that Famous has snitched. You know what? I was saying something about his face looked kind of suspect there too, like had like a little guilty look. But I don't want to say that for sure.
Young boy, why you keep messing with EJ? Okay.
Why
EJ
you think it
typing
was
loud as
me
hell.
that was
And yeah,
typing?
he's
You
typing
know, and why
loud
he sound like he's one of these people? Look, why you sounding like this?
And why it had to be me typing? It could have been anybody typing.
Yo,
You
it could
ain't.
have been.
I
Why
ain't
it had
even
to be
put.
her?
I ain't even
Okay,
said that.
but is it really EJ typing?
I'm not typing.
Look
Yeah,
at
I'm not
EJ
typing
face.
either.
Yes, it was. Look at her little face.
Young
I'm
boy
not
better
typing.
look, young boy better stop before he don't get into some of these plates. We about to start passing around all this food me and Tamika done cook.
All
Okay.
right. Somebody got a super sticker. Thank you.
Made me erase my whole message. Messing with you.
That's from my cat. She won't leave the bedroom.
Jukebox took out Famous. I don't, I
Somebody,
don't think
did
so.
y'all see that theory going around?
Yes.
I was like, how? Just because
She
what
was
look
in
did she
boot
give?
camp for 3 months. So when did she have time to do it?
Exactly. Imagine how Lulu would treat Marvin if he finds out he did it. I think that's gonna be real bad for them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm.
Jukebox took out Famous to protect Marvin as he was cooperating with the feds. But when? She's been in boot camp all that time. When she came back, he was missing.
All I want
When
to
did
know
it
is what.
happen?
Famous don't know enough stuff to be talking.
That
He
was all I
only
was
know
about to
about
say.
what he went through. With literally, he don't have information on what Rock and all them is doing. So
That theory is worse than the Howard theory.
yeah, I ain't going for that.
All right, so
I mean, everybody entitled their own opinion, but I don't believe that one. Ronnie. Somebody mentioned Ronnie too. I think EJ or somebody mentioned Ronnie sounds plausible as well because the fact that I heard Tamika something say it when I walked away earlier that because he hated him from the beginning, and he's always snooping around in the street. He could have seen him coming out the police station.
Well, he did that. He did walk up on the school probation
And we ain't
officer,
seen that lady
and we ain't
since.
seen that person. She didn't come back.
She ran, right? We never saw her.
So it could be Ronnie. We might see a flashback with Ronnie doing it.
And that was
Remember, I don't
before
know who
he
said
showed
it.
up
The
at the
person was
warehouse. It could have happened
right.
before they went to that warehouse and all met up. It could have all happened before that. Another $5.
Okay, so Rock could be crying because she unalived Miss Joyce, unalived Joyce. I don't. You think she would do that?
I don't know. I
She.
don't
I
think.
think they had. I think their conversation had closure to me. She said, "You want me to forgive you, and that's just something I can't do."
Yeah, I
And
think she's
that's
done
that.
with the
She's
mother.
living. She chose to live with that.
Not to mention Rock, the type that'll let you suffer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think she did it.
Save me from suffering. Gonna get to Kanan as his grandmother pleases, and he will take her out. They can't just show Kanan all of a sudden spending time with his grandmother. So you think he's really gonna do it?
No. What is it over there chewing down on?
Fireman, how'd you
um, she went to the army as her alibi.
I
Somebody
think
got a
Rock is gonna get
199.
there too late, and she's gonna be gone.
Yeah, y'all doing it tonight. We got a $1.99. This is from somebody. Juke took out Fame to protect Marvin. She went to the army as her alibi. Oh,
Oh, I don't know. I don't
mm.
think she left because that whole singing group thing got
Yeah, I don't think
dismantled.
that. I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't
here
think
you
that.
go. Look at
I'm going
this.
on mute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. So, does anybody want to add anything else before we get up out of here?
Listen, now you ain't got to hear me at all. I'm muted.
Yeah, not too much on EJ now. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, I'm trying to think of we miss anything. We
Can
talked.
I say this right quick? Since Young Boy clearly is the fan club of EJ speaking, what we didn't talk about Lil Man and Unique when he got in that car, because what is he doing?
Do you think that Kanan gonna find that out?
Oh, Shorty Doo Wop. Yeah.
Do y'all
Yeah.
think
I
that
see
Kanan's
now
gonna
it's
find that
confirmed
out?
he's a snake, right? Yeah, see now we
Mm-hmm.
confirmed it.
That Gemini Don left a good comment
And
on the
he just showed
first
up.
reaction, and he just showed up. I was waiting to read it, but now I gotta hunt for it again.
Yeah, it was a good
It
comment
was a
because
good comment, and he left on
the
the
other night, y'all, we had some good
when
comments at
we had some very good
two
comments, but
o'clock
he
in the
left
morning. Yeah.
something after, and I'm trying to find it. It was a lengthy one.
Tim that Don said, I knew that Smurf OC is a snake. uh, well, yeah, I knew something was bad because I said, why would when Unique came in there and tossed him around like a bag of trash, why would he just leave him unalive? So I said he got to
Exactly.
be yeah, to make I figure he had to have been working with Unique.
And they never showed the conversation. They never showed what happened at all. So
Now,
Do you
do
think
y'all
that
think
famous mother is gonna think that Kanan has something to do with him being taken out? Or do you think she really knows because he said I did some messed up stuff. I messed up. Because I think he knows he was causing his own demise once he took out Freddie. That's why I think it's Freddie's people. Oh.
and I don't think OC got no allergies. I think he got something else going up his
I
nose.
think so too. I think he's been skimming, and so has Kanan.
Mm-hmm.
And do y'all think that Rock is gonna find out about Kanan skimming from her?
she probably
Mm. EJ say yeah.
Yeah, I'm on mute because I gotta be on mute. But I do believe that Rock already knows. I think she's just one of those people that like to give people enough rope to hang themselves. That's my opinion.
Do you think we're gonna see a confrontation from this? Because we still ain't get. They still need to have a good conversation. Where she already said, "I have to be able to trust you as a business partner."
I
Because
don't think
basically, he
right now.
backdoored her.
It's coming, but I don't think it's gonna be right now because he's gonna be too busy in the streets flipping everything over, trying to figure out who the hell took out Fed.
And he is just not stopping on you, EJ. He said little. He said little Gary Coleman. That's
Right, I know.
little Gary
Um,
Coleman working for Unique is crazy.
I agree. One shot gaming. How you doing? Say, what? Where y'all coming up with these jukebox theories? Because I mean, they must be watching a different show than I'm watching. Because
Yeah.
I don't see. It must be on a different station, different time, or something. Because I'm not watching the same show everybody else watching. Because
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
see
understand.
the jukebox connection.
I don't
I
see
don't
it
see it.
either. I don't see it either.
Imani friend,
Don't
yeah,
see on
yeah.
that
Amani,
booger
Amani
sugar.
did mention, yeah, right. Amani did mention that, the lady was a lawyer.
Right.
Uh, the lady who he was talking about the white kid that rap that looked like MC Search. She said his mother was an attorney, so that's probably where DeMarcus getting that from. But we don't know that she gonna help little, Rock and all that. I don't know.
Okay.
Um,
Rewatch how Jukebox was when they visit famous mom. She was quiet and sitting in the corner not saying anything.
And
What
that
can
didn't
she
do
say if
nothing
they
for
getting
me. I see
information?
people sharing that clip, but I didn't get not a damn thing
I
out of
don't
it.
get that energy from that.
Mm-mm.
I didn't either. I didn't either. Mm-mm. I didn't get that energy either. I can go back and rewatch it, but I didn't see it. I didn't get that. Mm-mm. No. But I think she down with. I think she's getting to the point. She enjoyed that
EJ, you on
unaliving.
mute, girl. You on mute.
She enjoyed that
I know that.
unaliving.
I'm on mute on purpose. I'm doing sign language now.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
you said famous would
Yeah.
never mention them. I agree. That's what she said. She said he wouldn't mention them like
No.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. She enjoyed that unaliving that she did with Aaron, but she's so she down with the smoke to take out somebody else, but she not. She didn't take out famous. She
I
no.
agree. I agree. All right, so on that note, we're going to get up out of here.
That's right.
We will be doing I will be doing a preview Tuesday, so we're gonna be doing that, and we're also gonna be doing the preview of Yellow Jackets. We gotta set up a time. What time we gonna do that? And I think we got other things in the works with the ladies. What y'all got going on? What you got
Moochie, I
going on?
just wanted to say before we get out of here, shout out to all of y'all, for hitting the super chats. And we could pack up OC, we could pack up Imani. I don't give a damn about her. Okay, Lulu got the cat already. Pack her up. We could pack up Dago and Quan for sure. Somebody, I don't give a damn who it is, anybody, run him and his damn bike over with his big old freaking fluffed out ass wig hair, smash
Yeah,
that ass.
the mullet. Yeah.
Yeah, take Mama Joyce with you, drag her ass down the street and throw her in the
Right.
freaking grave. Okay,
Right. Right.
R.I.P.
Right. Right.
That's it.
Right. I agree. I ain't got no argument. All the people that you named, I want all them gone. Yeah.
I might have
So
seen
And I'm ready to see
something.
Kanan and Lulu turn up. Even though I didn't want Lulu to become back out here in the streets, he's supposed to be setting his ass down somewhere. But he said he coming out of retirement for fame. Okay,
yeah,
y'all
just
gather
the
around, get
same.
in line, get your plates. Okay, on the way out.
Mhm. So we're gonna pour a little bit out, pour a little bit Kool-Aid or something out for fame, So um yeah, yeah, Mama Joyce, Quan got to go. Oh man. What we going to episode 6, right? Y'all think he gone 6 or 7?
I think he gonna take a trip on that motorcycle. I know that.
He needs to.
I don't know if he gonna be. I think he gonna be rolling and seeing ground sky, ground sky, ground
Especially
sky,
since
ground
he
sky.
trying to,
Right.
be cute and get out here with Unique. Unique about to get you effed up. Okay.
Damn thing. I can't find the comment, Gemini, and the comment was real good because I had it to bring up to because it could have a conversation could have been formed around it, but we'll get to it. Hopefully,
Yeah, we
And
might just
also, I did love that ends in Kanan, grown Kanan saying, "What you want me to say? He was weak. He wasn't for the streets. He deserved it. That was my boy. Okay, that was
That's
my
right.
friend. No matter what, I'm hurt. I'm sad."
Oh, what y'all feel about why Tamika gather herself and get herself together, because it's a lot. It's a lot with the famous thing. So what y'all think about when Unique went to go see the Italian, Phil Russo? He told him, he pretty much kicked him out the door and said, look, when you get a plan together and you get a team and all, then you we sit down and talk business. But otherwise he wasn't going to be on his side over Stefano or anybody.
I was glad.
He pushed him out the door, and then he get to beating his steering wheel up. He got angry. Yeah, he was pissed
because his brains are scrambled up.
They telling the truth though.
Yeah, they were.
He's not able to organize. Now he got this little Gary Coleman dude with him. What team is he gonna form? So does that mean that Early gonna jump ship and play both sides with this too, or do you think he gonna take
doing
out
that.
Early and take that business from him?
He's already doing that.
Already doing that, yeah. And Unique about to have him mixed up and help him on the way out to his grave.
Y'all worried about Garcia. I'm worried about Captain Baptiste. Yeah, he does want to find out, but I think he's
He better go and put his retirement papers in and
retire.
He better go and put his retirement papers in and go sit down with his bald head. He better go sit down.
Phil checked him like, F out of here, Unique. You're not winning anything. Even Phil know Rock is not to blame for what Unique accusing her of doing. He messed up in the head, not thinking. This is true, and I think Early was the person that set that off.
Early is the one who got him thinking that. Yeah, because he was all putting the blame on his brother, but then Early messed his head up. Now he not even taking. Now he's trying to say Rock took out Ronnie. He said that in this episode. No, and we know that's not the case. You don't remember that your brother got a pipe and was busting you upside your head with it?
Exactly.
And you was rolling down the river?
How Quan gonna know about that?
How he gonna know? Yeah.
How does Quan know about Early Tyler? Come on.
He don't even Quan don't even know Early.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, no, he doesn't know him.
Basically call Unique a goofy without saying it. This is
right.
true.
Right.
Well, he not thinking right, y'all. You
No,
know, the elevator's not going all the way to the top.
When next week, this week episode, he gonna have his outfits back on, his haircut.
Might even get some booty.
He gonna be outside Rock House like your man right here.
He is real pressed for Rock. This is not even about no territory. He's in love with that woman. Yeah, that's what this is about. Yeah, he said, young boy is right. Unique remembers everything except Ronnie knocking him upside his head. That's right. Right, young boy. I agree with that. Yes. Like, it's so stupid. That's kind of stupid there. But that veterinarian did say that he wasn't going to be in his right mind.
Yeah.
He's going to be like
a mad dog. And that's just what he is.
He focused more on Rock than Pernell. That's why I said that earlier before you got here, Gemini. Yeah, he said He don't care nothing about Panay. He gonna give her money because of his son Jerome. So she's at the
Mm-hmm.
mother of his child. That's all he looks at her as, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So she can forget getting back with him and all that.
She don't want him anyway now.
She
I
probably
want to
glad.
know if we're gonna see them see him like try since he's coming back. Is he coming back to her to acknowledge that that's him around?
I wouldn't need if I open my door and I see and I'm like, finally I got rid of this dude. Now you back on my porch standing. Look at Myra. Myra said, Mara, or whatever her name is, she said this the best sleep she ever had after Aaron got taken up out of here.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's the end of that. We not gonna see nothing come from that.
No, because they called it a robbery. They
Mm-hmm.
said it's a robbery, so they just left it alone, you know.
Okay, Panessa actually being mad at Rock, still thinking she took out Unique is awful writing, especially after the moment them two shared last season. It doesn't make sense. Well, she said something about the money, and that's where she figured it came from. So I understood why she would think it was her putting that much money there for her and the son because Unique is gone.
Yeah,
So
she thinking that,
she
oh,
still
maybe you the
she's
one
still
who
gonna
dropped off the
question it.
money. Yeah, she probably thinking me, you the one who dropped off the money because you probably unalived him.
Mm-mm. Look
Mm.
at this. Next time Panessa try to creep up on Rock, betcha he slap her. She's Rock slap her. I don't think in true Rock style when they trying to talk, Rock gonna curse his half crazy ass out. She is, but she gonna be straight up with him like that wasn't me. Your brother was going bananas. He was with my son, and they was in cahoots together. But is she gonna have enough time to explain all that? He's not in his right frame of mind, y'all. He might end up just taking her out just for the simple fact is he don't like what she's saying. And it could be anything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Fact, that is Rock's money that Neek put in the mail. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, well it is Rock's money. Yeah, right, because he stole it. Yeah, he stole the money. So technically it's Rock's money.
Do y'all think the beginning of this episode is gonna show that she knows that Unique is alive, or that you think that that's gonna happen towards the end?
Maybe like a cliffhanger thing at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yeah.
I don't know. But I can
Oh,
tell you one thing, Moochie. Uh, I want him gone this year. I don't want no reaction video. We don't want him coming back. We want him gone. We want him
so
gone.
what y'all ladies got going on your channels? Inga, I know you did something earlier.
Oh yeah, right before we just went live, I did my own Raising Cane, the same thoughts and stuff. But check it out if you hadn't seen it. And then this week I'm trying to get something out. Yeah, I've been watching the Hollywood Demons on HBO Max. I think I'm gonna talk about that probably this week. Um, that thing is crazy. I like the true crime and stuff like that. So and then Yellow Jackets. This the season finale. We gotta see what's going on with these crazy chicks. We have so many questions and don't have no answers. So I don't know what's going to happen at the end of this season. So that's on Friday. So same thing, the Raising Cane and Yellow Jackets, and probably sprinkle something in between. So that's all for now.
All right, what you got going on, EJ?
Um, shoot, I don't know. Just keep your notifications turned on, guys. Thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all.
Okay, and Tamika, what you got going on? I know you did something yesterday. Let them know what you did.
Yeah, I did self-care Saturday and what you should be watching. Check that out if y'all haven't got to the chance to. I'm about to upload my Live at the Lockup. Did a little something with that. And maybe tomorrow I might talk about Raising Kanan, or one day this week since I, got a little free time. But other than that, keep your notifications on and I'll be back with the ladies.
All
Wait a
right.
minute. EJ usually have a slew of things. Today she said just put the notifications on. What about Married to Medicine and some other?
That finished.
And
No,
it
they're
got one.
going to be you right.
It's a reunion episode. My spirits is hurt right now. My feelings is hurt, and I can't do
See,
anything else
young
but be
boy, you
quiet.
done messed up. Okay, you need to give her a nice big fat super chat.
Yeah,
Just
you need
because
to
you
go right to her page and give EJ a
right,
super
go over her
chat.
page and give her a thing. Right, so you cutting up. Team Pernessa. Okay, yeah, I mean, she ain't do nothing bad.
All right. So I don't know. I know I'll be back tomorrow with Lamont. Tuesday, I got, like I said, I already told y'all what I got going on. Tuesday is the trailer breakdown for Raising Kanan. And we're gonna be gearing up, getting ready for Godfather of Harlem as well. And
Oh yeah.
Thursday we got the finale for on Friday we got the finale for Yellow Jackets coming up. So we're gonna be talking about that. So keep y'all notifications on, holler at your girl, and I still gotta get at y'all with Daredevil.
Some are always blaming the black man. Young boy, don't start that stuff, okay? We see
Uh-uh.
your boy. We see you next week.
Wait, look, she's always late. Gonna say goodnight, Lady Luscious. With that being said, we out, y'all.
Put me up in that algorithm and holla at your girl. Ew.